Welcome to the 2025-2026 IESA Basketball Activity Update. The topics we will be covering today are important dates, changes and reminders, points of emphasis, communicating with officials, hosting officials, and NFHS rule changes.
There are many important date changes for both boys and girls basketball. The start date for girls has moved back 2 weeks to September 15th, and games start September 27th. The 7th and 8th grade girls regionals also moved back to their original dates, weeks. For boys basketball, a week was cut off of the end of the season, moving the state series up 1 week. Next, let's review some changes and reminders for girls and boys basketball. Once again, there are many important date changes that need your attention. I have included links to the girls and boys basketball calendars. The girls and boys sectional start times have moved from 6:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please review the transfer rule. If a student transfers during the school year and has already tried out, practiced, or played in a contest, they are no longer eligible to participate in that activity. They can, however, participate in an activity in which they have not participated at their previous school. Please ensure that all of your participants are in grades 5 through 8. 4th grade students and lower are not permitted to participate in any IESA activity. Please do not exceed the maximum number of contests, 24, before the beginning of the state series. Tournament games do count towards your 24 games. All games and results must be entered in your basketball entry center. Schools are allowed to keep a maximum of 15 players on their regional roster. You may have as many players as you would like during the regular season. All participants are limited to 8 quarters in a day. Please take a moment to review the points of emphasis for the upcoming season. Part of effective coaching is communicating with officials in a respectful manner. Keep a respectful tone. If you address the officials respectfully, they will follow suit. It is not the officials' responsibility to explain the rules, however, they can explain calls and their interpretation. Body language is everything. Your player and fans will feed off your emotions. At this level, creating a positive environment for teaching and learning should be the standard.
Here are some important tips that will assist you when hosting officials at your home contests. When possible, greet the officials when they arrive for the contest. This will assist them in knowing who is the game administrator on site if they run into any issues. Pay the officials immediately. Provide them with water. This small gesture is important and appreciated. Ensure that the officials have a secure place to dress away from teams and fans. It is important for game administrators to be present at contests, should a problem arise. Do not wait for an official to point out fans who are a problem. Be proactive and address fans who are demonstrating inappropriate behavior. At halftime and the end of the game, escort the officials off the court to their dressing area. The following are NFHS basketball rule changes for the 25-26 season. Rule 4.2.2.1 and 2 eliminates the possibility of an offensive goaltending violation, which simplifies the rule for officials and players. It removes the need to judge whether a ball in flight is a try or a pass, resulting in clearer enforcement, greater consistency, and more opportunities for scoring plays near the basket. Rule 4.2.2.3 is new. This clarification helps protect legitimate shot attempts, reduces rough rebounding situations, and addresses a common rules misconception among coaches and players. It provides officials with a clearer standard for enforcing goaltending in backboard-related plays. Rule 4.3.4.1. This change ensures consistent enforcement of penalties for unsporting conduct by bench personnel. It allows officials to issue technical fouls to bench personnel during timeouts, aligning with the current rules for intermissions. It eliminates confusion and potential misapplication of rules and ensures fair and consistent enforcement of penalties for unsporting behavior, regardless of the individual's role. Rule 7.5.4. By using the visible three-point line as the line of demarcation, officials will have a clearer and more consistent method for determining throw-in locations. This improves accuracy and reduces confusion, resulting in more reliable throw-ins. Rule the 2nd of September 12 and 9.3.4. New. This change lessens the penalty for players who delay their return after being out of bounds, shifting the penalty from a technical foul to a less severe violation. This rule aligns with the penalty structure of similar violations, such as Rule 933, where a player steps out of bounds on their own volition. The change is intended to make it easier for officials to recognize and penalize these actions consistently while reducing the severity of the penalty, encouraging more accurate enforcement. Rule 4 April 10b. The rule change aims to standardize and clarify the enforcement of basket interference, leading to fairer outcomes and more consistent officiating. The removal of subjective judgments around intent allows for clearer rulings and better alignment with current game dynamics. Rule 461A and B. This clarification helps officials consistently identify interference that affects scoring plays and ensures the integrity of the basket area during shot attempts. Please see the basketball rulebook for the editorial changes to Rules 4193C, 4-47, 5.2.1 Situation C, 632A, 635B, the 2nd of May 10. Thank you for watching the 2025-2026 IESA Basketball Activity Update video. If you have any questions, please email Chris at i-e-s-a.org or call the IESA office at 309-829-0114. Good luck this season.